America with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Big up. Happy Monday. God dang it. I said I wasn't going to say big up in the intros anymore, but here we are on a Monday morning. Look at this dog behind me with a matted hair. Jesus, Chewy, you need a brushing. Chewy! Hopefully you're a little bit more entertained than this dog is. I don't even think, I swear, I told you he's deaf. I think he's deaf. But how are you doing? Welcome to episode 221 of the Untitled series right here on United Spurs of America. Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Happy Monday. Ugh, I hate saying Monday. But the good part is this Monday, because this is the last Monday we have to suffer until we go and get to watch our club again. So for better or worse, Tottenham Hotspur will be back on Monday. And I'll be doing a watch along for that. It'll be a lot of fun. Real quick, I want to say big up to those of you who were here yesterday. We talked extensively about Yves Bissouma and that whole thing. So I'm hoping today we don't have to, because I did a whole bunch on it. A 2-hour stream yesterday. I had guests on with opposing views. A lot of people with differing views in the chat and on the panel as well. So, and then I also went and I just clipped my little Bissouma rant. Some of it was kind of, I probably could have trimmed it out, but fuck it. We ride. So welcome to the show. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are too blessed to be stressed. As always, look, happy Mikey Moore Day. Today is the day of Mikey Moore. Yes, it is indeed. I feel like having my name there is kind of weird, so I'm going to take that off. Because you know who I am. You know what channel this is. But big up Jordan. Notification gang, come on, you Spurs. He was here, I think, before I could even put a poll in the chat. So big up to Jordan and everyone who's got those notifications turned all the way on. Because how is you going to make sweet love to the YouTube if you're not turning on them likes? Hit the like button. It's absolutely free. But big up Jordan. Notification gang. That's lit up. That's going above and beyond. So big up to you, Jordan. The poll today, how are you feeling less than a week before the season kicks off? Obviously, there's no big transfer news Tottenham concern to really go over. I could have done the clickbait thing, like, Zubamendi said, fuck you, Liverpool. But, why am I going to sit up here and talk about Liverpool? I got to stay in my lane. That's how I feel about it. And this channel wasn't made so I could talk about Liverpool. God dang it. It was made so I could talk about the glorious Tottenham Hotspur. But look, I don't have forever as well today, so make sure you get your questions and your comments in. I don't have the longest time because I will be ending it in about an hour and a half. So I've got over 90 minutes, well over 90 minutes, about 95 minutes. And then I'm going to be live on Vader Games TV. That's my dude Vader. It's going to be my debut on his channel. He's doing a new series, checking in with everybody. So, he's asked me to be the Tottenham representative for his new series. So I'll be redirecting over there when this is done. So please do stick around. And if you do got to go early, go to Vader. Go to the community section. I already posted the link to the show. But go subscribe to Vader Games. He's on the road to 1K. And I like to help out good people as much as possible. So we're going to redirect over there anyway. So if you're like, I'll do it, but I'll do it when we get on over there. Just make sure you subscribe to Vader Games. Big up Vader. He is a fraud, but he's a good guy. And he's a good dad. I mean, he's a good guy. He's a good dad. How could I not love the motherfucker even though he's a fraud? Big up Rowan. Says, peace and love, man. My bro. Scared for the season, to be honest. Fan base very divided now. But 4 more days. Can't wait. I do kind of see it as though the fan base has always been divided. And it's like, who's going to wah-wah the most? And it's different degrees of wah-wah. It's like a spectrum. Some would say like a rainbow. It's a range. There's not like it's not black and white. You can wah-wah to the extreme. You could barely wah-wah. You could wah-wah right down the middle. Some say that's how babies are made. I wouldn't say that. That's just disrespectful. But big up to you and everyone who's here. Let's see here. Let me keep saying hello to the chat before we keep on going. Obviously, the news today, Mikey Moore. I mean, he's one of our own. He's been one of our own. He's a young child with a Ledley goat at White Hart Lane. Bro was at White Hart Lane signing contracts. Come on now. Mikey Moore, the future of the franchise. Look at him go, baby. Look at him go. I'll tell you what, when they show the pictures of Oliver Skip and he's a young child wearing the same kit, or actually the older one, you got to hope it's going to end up different. Big up Mikey Moore. Look at that. I see that shirt. That shirt makes me think of Harry Kane. And I see a young stud in it. Come on now. Young legend in the making. Happy birthday, Mikey Moore. He just turned of legal age that we could sign him to a professional contract. And we did. Emerson Royale is officially off to AC Milan. It is official. And I thought that this was hilarious. So AC Milan and Emerson Royale, you know he's the compilation king. They released a comp with Cafu and Emerson Royale in it. I thought it was kind of crazy. I think he's going to wear number 22, but they're showing him. I didn't see the no-look pass, but they're showing Cafu. And I used to joke that he's, Brazil's number 2. Makes Brazil fans say Cafu. I said it because it was funny and it rhymed. And the first comment, delete Cafu in this video. Ay, Dios mío. But look, we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. Let me keep saying hello to the chat. See how we're doing tonight. Just Armless Potatoes here. Big up Jacob Notification Gang. Hey, checking in. I like that. I like that Notification Gang's been checking in. Because you know what? Maybe one day we'll do something special just for the Noti Gang. Maybe. I always say shit like that, and I still haven't even done the members show. I'm a failure, and I apologize. Big up to Eugene. What's up, Jacob in chat? Fanbase has always been divided, but now it seems like the nuance is gone. It's either everything is great or everything is crap. The more we can make it a colorful rainbow, and I ain't talking LGBTQ, I'm talking about the spectrum. Like I view, rainbows were a thing when I was a kid, like before now people get triggered when they see a rainbow. I don't know why I don't get triggered when I see. Shout out to gay people, man. Shout out to straight people. Shout out everything in between. But what I would say is, again, it's like a spectrum. How much wham you got? It makes me feel like we need a little song. A little song to ease our tensions here. There we go. That'll be nice for everybody. Spurs is a kiss. Hail. I am Spurs is a kiss. Big up Elvis G. Evening, Jacob. To the chat, I salute you. Come on now. Scott Colliver, come on now, Scott. Talking to me nicely. Big up Gyros Peanut. Nearly 5K. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was like a couple weeks ago or a week ago. I was like, we are like less than 300, and it was 299. And now we are less than 200. So that's very nice. Big up everybody who's liking and subscribing. Or if you're creating the shadow accounts, little socks, and you're subscribing to the channel, big up to you. God, my gray hairs. When the sun is shining, I just see those damn things. They are shiny as well. They like holographic or something. Fucking A. Big up Scott. Big up Jacob. Hope you're doing well. Hard to find much to be excited about going into the season. Look, I tried to give you an option there in the poll. How are you feeling less than a week before the season starts? 66% says excited and thrilled for Spurs and Ainge. Oh, baby. I should have said riding the wave of moisture to Ainge, but there's really not enough characters. So I just changed it to excited and thrilled for Spurs and Ainge. 30% says Spurs season will suck ass. And you know what? If you feel that way, I am okay with you feeling that way. I'm not here to tell you how to feel. As I always say, I'm not one of those people who get on my platform and say, A, that I know everything, and B, you should listen to everything that I say. All I do, I come here, I say what I think, I report on what I report. If you're not watching, those are air quotes. Because by the time I'm live, most of y'all in the UK I've already heard all the news that's going to happen, so it's not like I'm breaking anything here. That's why it's like, how can you have immaculate vibes when Tottenham are so shit? Well, it's all about state of mind. You can be in a prison or you can be in a beach. Your brain will let you do either. Excited for the season, but don't feel good about the team, says Eugene. Come on now. Ezzy is coming in this week. Mark my words. Dry Roast Peanut, 12 minutes into the stream, says Ezzy is coming this week. I don't know if this is Ayo. I don't know if you know his missus, but if you're meaning that he's going to sign for Tottenham, shout out. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. You know what? I need this. I want this. I think I deserve it. I'll be really honest. I was going to play a clip, but I keep getting copyrighted for it.
It's my first time. Please.
There you go. I'll play that one instead. Piccolo, Mikey's a big signing for us. Was worried Man City or United was going to come in for and poach him. Look, I know City was in for him, United were in for him, and also Chelsea were in for him. Now, one of them three made what was allegedly an 8-figure bid for him that we said no. So, think about it this way. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Well, actually, I've always said as well, with an 8-figure bid that could have been submitted, Piccolo, that's anywhere from 10 million to 99 million. And you know what? If they offered 99 million, I would assume that we would have sold him, but they did not. It was probably something like 10 million, and we were like, fuck you. 10 million for our star boy, for our wonder kid. He's a wonder kid. Elvis, I live in the UK, and it's great to have an earlier stream. Elvis, I am going to work on doing that now. There's one days of the week where my wife goes to work later or she has cancellations, so I always try and go live as early as I can. I'll be honest with you, Elvis, the views on the channel are a lot better the later I go. Now, whether that's by hook or by crook, I'm not sure. But I do think about you, Elvis. I think about all y'all in the UK, and that 10, 11, midnight, that shit gets too late to start a stream for y'all. So I understand, and I appreciate y'all staying up late with me. Big up to you. Mount Everest Hotspur says, big up, only Spurs channel I can vibe with. Big up to you, man. I'm going to say this is how it makes me feel.
You must have had a great view of that.
Wow, unbelievable from the back. Yeah.
Unbelievable from the back, baby. I can't wait to, bro, when we're in full season and Vicario's out there, Destiny, we got Kuti. Y'all didn't say it, so I said it, so it's okay. I don't have to play it yet. But I'm saying that, man, the vibes are going to be immaculate. I can't wait to see my boys out there again. I'll be so honest. I know we're away at Leicester first, so we're still going to be wearing, I mean, Leicester's color is that dookie blue, so we'll still be in our lily white kits, and that'll be a very beautiful sight to see. Emerson took Kaka's whole number. Oh, that's fantastic. You know, he deserves it, man. Give it to the Emmer goat, bro. The vibes are gone. Bro, Cafu's sitting somewhere.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Oh, Emerson. I always said he was Brazil's real number 2. He always made Brazil say, Cafu. So big up to the GOAT, man. The vibes are dead. They're gone. They're in Milan now. Best of luck to Royale. Wasn't the best, but he was a crack. You know what? He was good for a cheap we just got our asses whooped, and then he posts a video of him dancing for the North London Derby. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? That's fantastic. Big up Jordan. Notification gang member is a gift enough, Jacob. You don't have to do anything. You do enough as it is for the Spurs community, and we appreciate you. Big up Jordan. I like to think there is a Spurs community. It's like circles, right? You know, you got the football community and then the Spurs community, and then you got the United Spurs of America. And I'm gonna say, look, this is you, Jordan. You're right there in there. Notification gang is like the center of the jawbreaker, baby. So you're right there, okay, Jordan. And I appreciate y'all. The ones who are right here in the circle, the eye of the storm, y'all are my motherfuckers, man. Y'all my motherfucking dogs, all right? So, hootie hoo. That's what I'm going to say. Pass that. Shout out Missy Elliott. DeFarsher, big up Jacob. Good to see you. A little more chill tonight. Look, DeFarsher, I don't have to get angry tonight for any reason. I don't have to. But again, DeFarsher, yesterday was coming from a place of love and disappointment, I would say. Because, again, I could grab it. It's over there. My Basuma kit. I love the player. I've rated him as a player, but I just don't know the human behind the shirt, so to speak. So it's just disappointing. One of those days where you're disappointed as a fan. But I am more chilled. We're absolutely more chilled today. Just came to say I'm a vegetarian, and therefore I don't like chicken. Indian Gunner, big up to you. I could never do vegetarian things, but, you know, big up to those who practice that. I love Sonny.
I love Sonny.
Lemur Moon, fan base is way too reactionary. If you look at the window based on the outgoings, been exceptional. Incomings could have been better, but I think there will still be more incomings in the last of the window. I did see something on the Irish Hotspur group chat. It says, according to Juve Live, Tottenham Hotspur are ready to submit a £20.5 million bid for Juve's midfielder Manuel Locatelli. Lo Celso could be used as a swap deal. So I don't know how we feel about that. I just got a text from someone who wants to remain anonymous. Says, Kuti Kuti Kuti, I'm buzzing. I'm getting to see this live. All right, well, you know, she doesn't want to be in the chat. Or he or she doesn't want to be in the chat. So I'm not going to reveal their name. But they did say Kuti Kuti Kuti. And I did say, if you're watching and even if you don't want to chat, you could just text me and I'll still play you the Kuti video. So as per contractually obligated, here's the Kuti Kuti Kuti.
Good, good. Ah.
Big up Colin. Big up Colin.
Ahora ya dejo de ver.
Big up Cursor. How you doing? Big up Richie. Evening, folks. No laughing, please. Serious chat only. No smiling. No laughing. First two rules. All right? And I mean it. Look at them balloons. I mean it. Kuti's the only one that gets to smile, baby. Look at that damn smile. Y'all telling me you ain't excited to watch the fucking play? Come on. I'm ready. Punch the lights. Come on, Chelsea Blue and Blue. Big up. Chelsea fans hitting the like. Look at that. Kiss that badge, baby. Punch the likes. Yes, sir. I'm just excited football's back, to be honest. Big up the Diddler. I'm excited for that as well. Keen to see Big Don Solanks. Put 3 past Leicester. Hey, if we get a Dom Bomb triple hattie, what are we talking about? We get a Dom Bomb hat trick? Oh, you're going to have to talk to me nicely. Now, I think that Timo's on loan so that Moore can take that spot next year. I think Moore's a right winger. I think he's the best right winger we got at the club. Spurs GCTV, yo, Jacob and Chewy. Hope you're all doing well and loving life. Hope you are as well, Spurs GCTV. Big up to you. Jacob, you need to schedule your streams early for better audience numbers as it sync well with majority. You're right. Virginity Taking Machine. That's a fucking crazy name. I'll be really honest. That is an insane name, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at this name, I'm just like, wowzers. I hope you're young and not like an old dude riding around in a van and that's what you call yourself, because this is a fucking crazy name. Big up Sanders. Scarlett loan to Oxford. Is that true? Confirm erroneed or just, well, I'm cool with that. Shout out Oxford. Oxford be on that shit. There it is. You're right. Boom. Breaking news. Dane Scarlett on loan. Oxford United. Oxford's also a university. So when you say OU, who you talking about? There you go, Dane. Come on. I've got my notifications turned on for Dane Scarlett, so I'll know when he plays. And we'll see. Maybe we'll tune into an Oxford game. You know, Valise got the number 9 at Espanyol. I wonder what number they're going to give young Daney over at Oxford. Good luck, Dane. Good luck, Dane. Do you think Basuma taking nitrous oxide will help him be faster? Maybe it was an honest mistake. I thought I huff it and I'm faster. Maybe he was trying to prepare for the season and I judged him too harshly. I don't know. Elvis G, Calf Who, the Emmer Goat has arrived. Bro, this is from AC Milan's like actual account. Emo Godo. Mo Goat, there he goes. There's Cafu. There's Cafu. There's Emerson. There's Cafu. There's Emerson. There's Cafu. Now, can you tell the difference? No, you can't. It's Emerson. It's Cafu. It's Emerson. It's Cafu. It's Emerfu. Hey, rip to the GOAT, man. The comp king. I ain't never seen nobody do it like him, I'll be honest. I ain't never seen nobody do it like ever. Like, as a footballer, we could talk about it. But as a person, I ain't never seen nobody do it like this young man. So big up Emerson, man. I hope nothing but good things for him. I'll be so honest. Shout out Emerson. Zubamendi rejects Liverpool. Good to see someone else is in the mud for once. They can hold that. Dane Scarlett just been confirmed to Oxford. Yes, sir. Scarlett and Valise back out on loan. Solanke, Richie, Lancashire are striker options now in order. I am so down with this because I wanted Lancashire in and around the team. I didn't think he was anywhere near ready, but I like, you know, he's right at that age, man, where he should just be at least bearing witness. And remember, I have it bookmarked somewhere, and I'm gonna have to find it. Hang on. But there was a moment in the friendly versus Bayern where it was not so friendly, if you know what I mean. Sorry, I'm removing all these Basuma bookmarks because I don't have to talk about. Speaking of Will Lancashire, I did have this bookmarked. He posted this on Instagram, #2 of our own, and it was him and Harry Kane. The passing of the baton. It was a beautiful moment, I'll be honest. And then after that, I did lose my shit. Enoch in, Levy in. I don't even want to talk about that. What is this? That's Kuti. Look at this. You ain't ready for the season? You ain't ready to see Mickey Van de Veen and Kuti? Come on now. Look at the way he's looking at him. That's when he landed in Milan. I don't need that anymore. No, we don't need to talk about that anymore. Yves Basuma's already knows what I said. This Johan Bakayoko thing, he came out just basically saying that he's not going to go to a mid-table Premier League team. He wants to be playing in the Champions League. And they're saying that's why Ainge said what he said. So look at this. These are things we didn't get to go over yesterday because Basuma wanted to huff some balloons. But we're moving on past that. Look at this. What a fucking... Oh, this is great. Oh, I love these.
Pedro, Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi or Ronaldo?
Pedro, Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi or Ronaldo?
Pedro.
He said Sonny, by the way. They asked
Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi or Ronaldo? Messi or Ronaldo? He says son. So, that's my answer too, boys. Where is it? Oh, there's Kuti sliding on Harry Kane. Love to see it. What's this? Giovanni Lo Celso. I'll unbookmark that. There was something I had on Mikey. It was basically Lancashire just standing up for Mikey Moore. This was kind of funny. Watching Tottenham Hotspur. People saying that we already broke Dominic. He's already broken. Oh, that's beautiful. I just for the record, Harry Kane, the only thing he posted on his Instagram story was a photo of him and Sonny, by the way. So, there it is. No, wait, that's Mikey Moore getting up in his face. There was something else it was Lancashire running up. I guess I didn't bookmark it. Maybe I just tweeted it and I'm wrong. My bad. I just wasted y'all's fucking time. That's my fault. I apologize about that. But it was a clip of Lancashire standing up for Mikey Moore, and I thought it was really cool. So, sorry about that. Thought it was in my bookmarks, but it's not. Big up. Hope Kuti checks out your Kuti video. He would be delighted. And I'd be delighted knowing that he's seen anything I've been involved with. I'm 12-hour early time zone than you, Jacob. 12 p.m. at your time zone would work well for most of the world. That would be true. It just the unfortunate part is I don't make enough money on YouTube to tell my wife to not go to work, basically. So someone's got to watch these kids, and it's typically me. And then my wife goes to work all day. Well, not all day, but most days it's several hours. You know, she goes sees clients and shit. And then I do this. So it's like until this pays me more than she gets paid per hour, which is definitely not. I think I would have to make like $150 an hour in order to surpass her, in order to then dictate when Honey, I'm streaming at this time. You schedule your clients around that. But once we get that much money, then I can do that. But until then, our schedule is dictated around her clients. Vader Games, large up to the man named Jacob. You gonna look like that later. You promised my chat a sexy guest. I did. I did say, I asked the question. I said, I heard there's going to be a sexy guest on your channel.
What do you mean by that?
But we'll find out. What the fuck they put Cafu? Bro, Cafu, go. Talk to me. We need to find something to blackmail Richie to take the Saudi offer. I mean, bro, you can't. I would not force my enemies to Saudi Arabia, if I'm honest, if they don't want to go. Because I imagine the lifestyle out there is probably one that they don't want to live. Anything happened to Basuma yet? Not that I'm aware of. What did Ainge say about Bakayoko? He didn't directly say anything about Bakayoko. What it was he was making the comment about we only want players that want to play for Tottenham, not if they're looking the... Here it is.
Yeah, I don't want those players.
I don't want those players.
Because they don't want to come to Tottenham.
They want to just
They
play.
want to go to a Champions League club.
Yeah.
I signed Mickey Van der Veen this year. He's not a bad player, is he? We were in the Champions League. No.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want those players. That's a
I
beautiful
don't want
discussion
those
for me.
players. Talk to me, Ainge. I don't want those players. You want to go to a Champions League club? I would have loved Johan Bakayoko, but hey, if that's the truth, happy birthday, Mikey Moore. It was yesterday, and then we signed him to a contract today. What a birthday week he's having. And guess what? He tweeted about it too. And I saw this photo, and I was like, wow, we really had him. Oh, y'all can't see that. We really had Mikey Moore since he was this little, man. That's crazy. He's really one of our own. 16 years old. Our very own Lamine Yamal. North London Lamine Yamal. Who's that Cafu bum in the video with the King Royale? Hey, talk to me. I don't want Gnabry, but I'd take Coman. But honestly, now it's fuck Coman because you tried to run up on my 16-year-old. Like, this is my son. You tried to run up on my son. All right? Shout out Mikey Moore. Dan Davenport, Jacob. Big up, Jacob and chat. Big up to you. Talk to me, Ainge. Great reason. Yes, talk to me, Ainge, every single time. What wingers are there left besides Bakayoko? Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore. We've got Mikey Moore. La 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 la. Mikey Moore. Craig the Gecko Man, big up. Good to see you back in the house. Big up and good morning, Jacob and Chewy. Big up, Craig the Gecko Man. Good to see you in the house. A friend of mine has VIP tickets through connections to the opening game of the season against Everton on 24th. Catering in the VIP area. All drinks are free. There's also a hot... What? Unfortunately, he has forgotten that he's getting married the same day, so he can't go. If anyone is interested, her name is Amelia. Did you put her address? What the fuck? I don't know what this means, Potato, but if you're trying to sell a ticket, I think that's what's up. I wish I had that clip. Somebody better, or tell him better have my money. But I don't have that. No, it's the place of the wedding. Oh, it's a wedding. Wait, I don't get it. It's a joke, bro. Dad went over my head, Potato. You got me. I don't know what you talking about, but you got me. But speaking of you got me, let's watch this. I was watching a little bit of it, but it's Mikey Moore. Actually, let me make sure I've got the, because you know when you react to videos and shit, you gotta like, you don't want to make the owner mad because they could technically copyright strike you, which is what Tottenham Hotspur already did once to me. Which, why would you do that, bro? It was on your YouTube, and then you copyright strike a fan of the club. That's crazy. Hang on. He's one of our own. And then let me do Mikey video link tag at Tottenham Hotspur. Please don't copyright strike me. All right, now let's watch this Mikey Moore video.
Special moment here for 16-year-old Mikey Moore.
Obviously, signing my first pro has been the moment you kind of wait for.
You can't say that shit right before I start this video. I don't think I've ever heard Mikey Moore speak. I'll be so honest. It might be illegal to have, like, you know, young children speaking to the camera. I don't know in the UK, but I don't think I've ever heard his voice. And then Ribsy says, you should claim copyright back and establish dominance. You're a jokester, Ribsy. You're fucking funny, bro. I like that you've been in the chat lately, man. You crack me up, man. That's what I like. I'd like to have fun here. That's funny. Anyway, Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore.
Mikey Moore.
Mikey Moore.
Special moment here.
Special moment here.
16-year-old Mikey Moore.
Obviously, signing my.
Bro, I know he just started talking and I was like about to play it. But how is he 16 years old and he already has a photo of himself defending against Erling Haaland? Talk to me. He just hasn't done press. You're probably right. Will this season for sure looks like he'll be staying right. I'm so thankful. I needed this. I deserved this. I'll be honest. This is what we needed in life. I wish I had like a Shameless Happy clip that doesn't get copyrighted, but fuck it. All right. Maybe that I'm getting copyrighted. I don't care. But look, Mikey Moore's already got a photo with Erling Haaland. All eyes on me, baby.
16-year-old Mikey Moore.
Obviously, signing my first pro has been the moment you kind of wait for. I've waited a long time throughout my school, obviously being one of the younger ones. But yeah, it's been unreal, really. It's what you wait for. So obviously, you start off playing, you're playing football, and then you work your way up towards it. So yeah, it's an unreal feeling. You never really think that one day it's going to become your job. Like, obviously playing in the men's games a lot different, coming on in front of massive crowds, but that's what you work.
Unfortunately, he also has a photo of him and Dyer. But I'm going to say in the first 30 seconds that I've heard this young man speak, he sounds like a grown adult. I'm not talking about the pitch of his voice. I'm talking about like the way he's talking. He's just very well spoken. Sounds like he has a smart head on his shoulders.
You never really think that one day it's going to become your job. Like, obviously playing in the men's games a lot
looks
different,
like his mother
coming on in front
hair,
of
so
massive crowds. But that's what you work
like
towards, playing in front of them sort of crowds. It's a lot different feeling.
He seems like a really down-to-earth kid.
Playing in front of all them people, and obviously I just hope it keeps going. It's a big step, but obviously all the boys have welcomed me in, and so it's just about me trying to prove myself, really. Obviously, I've done nothing yet. I've still got
I've done nothing here. I love that. He's like, I still got to go do some shit, dog. I love that. Come on. Yes, Deshaun. It is a Jamaica's recent kit, bro. They're too fire. I had to cop one. I had to catch it, bro. I had to do it. All Eyes on Me, probably best album ever released. Yo, Get Rich or Die Trying is also up there, but All Eyes on Me is a fantastic album. Jacob, how far are you from Los Angeles? Probably about 20 hours in the car. 18 maybe. Makes sense. Youngster will play European football this year and quality at that. Bro, call me crazy, but I would start Mikey Moore over Brennan Johnson. And that might not even be crazy to say. But in the preseason, it doesn't look like Brennan Johnson has improved at all. But to me, Mikey Moore looks fucking hungry. He looked like a dog ready to chew at the bone, see if there's any meat left on it.
Just about me trying to prove myself, really. Obviously, I've done nothing yet. I've still got a long way to go to establish myself as a first-team player like the rest of them. Like I've said before, you don't expect it at all. Being a young academy boy who hasn't really, like I've had a few decent performances, but you don't expect to come in and have him singing your name. So I didn't expect it at all, but I appreciate everyone who's like supporting me.
One of our
singing
own.
it. I think that's the best feeling you can get when you're playing a football game and you're hearing all the fans singing your name. I think that's what every young player who wants to become a professional looks forward to and wants to experience in the game. So yeah, thank you to all them, really, all the fans. Almost every pitch we were saying before I can name, so all of them have different experiences and like really good memories for.
He speaks like he's 25. He speaks like he's an old man. Like, Bro, when I was 16, you sit me down in an interview, God only knows what I would have said to you. That's crazy. That's crazy. I could look at all these pictures. I could tell you where all of them come from. He talks really well, man. He sounds like he's fucking narrating a goddamn BBC documentary.
Experience in the game, so yeah, thank you to all them, really, all the fans. Almost every picture we were saying before I can name, so all of them have different experiences and like really good memories for all these games and different achievements. So I think it goes back to when I was 7, signing here for the first time down there with Ledley King.
7
making
years
my
old.
debut at City, so crazy really, some of the pictures on there. No matter what I do in football, I think I always want to stay humble, keep working. Like,
Stay at Tottenham.
I think that's the main thing as a person. Like, you play football and people don't really get to see the human side of you, but you always want to keep being a nice person, stay humble, stay grounded. So I think that's the main thing for me. Obviously, I'm still nowhere near where I want to be, so I think just carrying on the way you are as a person is the main thing.
Hey, very nice. I like that. That's very nice. Very well-spoken young man. Very impressive. I didn't watch that whole thing. That's very impressive. Big up Romy One Kenobi. Zubamendi is a no more. And that's kind of funny, you know, but it's also not. Also, there's another video I did want to look at, which...
6-time Champions League winners, 19-time league winners. Even
Look
in
at
our
Sam.
City era, we won a Champions League, guys. This is fucking Liverpool. Does anyone want to win?
He's live right now.
Does anyone want to win?
Big up, This Is Football.
No one wants to win. We're sat here with no ambition whatsoever. August 12th. August 12th.
Look at the
And
comment
now
I just
know
put.
exactly what's gonna
I said, where
happen.
did Zuby go?
Red bastards who all they have to say back is, I have never been to
Make
Anfield.
sure you hit
Yes,
the
I have
like.
never
Come
been
on.
to
Look at
Anfield,
him.
and yet I show more passion, more ambition, will to win than all of you. Maybe if I went to Anfield, it wouldn't be a fucking library because I would be screaming my fucking lungs out. Jurgen Klopp had to come out publicly and tell you to fucking sing at the stadium. That's the levels that we have right now. That's the fucking levels that we have right now.
That's funny. Oh, man. That's funny. Bro, he's got 2.5 thousand watching. Big up. This Is Football, man. Always breaking numbers out here. What a G. Shout out my man, Hassam.
And a bum. Just a fucking bum and a fucking idiot.
Hassam meltdown, bro. I'm gonna have to watch that whole back, I'll be honest. I wonder how long he's gonna go for. How long has he been live?
Don't just tell me random fucking buzzwords. Back the club. Back the player. I'm not backing Nunez. How about that? Sue me. Call me a fake fan. I'm not backing Nunez. Nunez can go fuck himself. I'm not backing Diaz. He can go fuck himself. I'm not backing Endo. He doesn't need to fuck himself because he's a good servant and it's not his fault he's fucking.
He
I'm
says,
not backing
go fuck
any of these
yourself.
players. I'm
Go
not
fuck
backing
yourself.
the manager. I'm not backing anyone. Stop asking
Bro, he
me
lost
to
it.
publicly
Look
back
at Liverpool,
players,
bro.
or publicly back the manager, or publicly back any of these people. I'm not backing any of these motherfuckers. I'm not backing any of them. 18
I
days
love Hassam,
for you
bro.
to get our backing. That's how it should be.
He's lost it.
That's
he has
how it
lost
should be.
it, bro.
18 days for you to get our backing. If you're a true Liverpool fan and you want your club to win and you want your club to succeed, you give them 18 days to earn your backing, to earn your support, because they've let you all down.
Hassam couldn't handle being a
And
Spurs
if
fan,
anyone
Eugene.
opens his mouth
Could
and
you
says,
imagine?
we don't need a DM, then you
Bro,
are nothing
we're a
but
special breed
blind
out here.
fool.
We're a special breed.
You are nothing but a blind fool because the starting DMs himself, Endo, said that we need a starting.
All right. I'm good. He's just going to be upset with their players. There was a video that distracted me because you said that I saw. I was like, oh, Hassam's live. Let me see what he's fucking just yelling. It's funny. There's an interview that Ainge did with Men in Blazers. Now, some of y'all see this face and you get triggered. Now, I want you to know it's going to be okay. But I'm also going to tag Men in Blazers and also do Ainge video. There it is, at Men in Blazers. Which I've actually been on that. I've been on their show before. They do like call-ins and stuff for fans, and I went in. I called in once last season. I think we were talking about Ainge Postecoglou and different stuff. So this is their channel, real quick. Men in Blazers, if you don't know them, they're like for the America and NBC. I don't know, bro. We're not just used to being rejected. We're used to it. Men in Blazers, they're pretty like light, fun comedy. What's his name? This guy, the guy who interviews Ainge, I like him a lot, and he's like the main guy that I see when they go live and stuff. And I really like his sense of humor. He's very witty. He's very, very clever. He's clever and he's witty. And those are things that I rate in a host. And the way he asks questions, very nice.
I'm concerned about the opposition, mate, because I don't know how good they're going to be. I can't control that, you know. I'm concerned about the things that aren't in this building.
My guest today is one of the most empathetic, emotionally intelligent managers in the Premier League. A gent who arrived at Spurs last season, brought his high-octane, all-in, audacious football and made Robbie Williams sing. I love listening to him talk. It's in a style that marries football and inside.
Real quick, everyone talking about Ainge's fat, all this. Look at my man's, bro. He's slim, trim, looking thin. Slim, trim, looking thin. I don't want to hear nobody talk about them fat until I see a photo of them sitting plopped in a chair that's not really good for posture. When Ainge is in a suit, he looks like Aussie James Bond. Bro, I have that one photo of him in FIFA. Where is it? Oh, well. Everyone's like, oh, he's skinny in there. He's skinny in there. He's way too skinny. But look at that. Bro, there's a little bit of a belly there, but he's a grown-ass man. Come on now.
Side out in the best of ways. It's a joy to welcome back ahead of his second season with Tottenham Hotspur. It's Mr. Ange Postecoglou.
Roger, how are you, mate?
Oh, I'm better for being with you. First of all, I just want to thank you for all the life truths that you dispensed throughout your press conferences last season. It is, honestly, it's like listening to an Australian Yoda. I loved early last season. You captured the essence of fan happiness. Quote, Yoda. Let them get excited. Let them get ahead of themselves. That's the beauty of being a supporter. They think we're going to be world beaters. It's up to us to match that expectation. I could honestly have picked a dozen quotes from you, Ange. These life truths, where do they come from? Do you prepare them beforehand, or are you just shooting from the hip, from the heart?
A little bit of life experience, and I think those kind of things always, are more genuine when they do come from the heart and not scripted. Have an idea about maybe what I want to say, but then you kind of search through
I'm the same way.
The muscle memory of
the show's the same way. I have an idea of what I want to say, but most of the shit I just say is off the cuff.
Ultimately, it's essence.
I'll be honest.
Fan,
But how does it make you feel when you land one? You're like, yes.
Look, hopefully, what I try and do is hopefully it resonates with people. I think now people understand that's just me. It's who I am, and it's not, like I said, it's not scripted. It's not about me trying to impose my own values or views on people. It's just my outlook on life and my experiences on life, and people take away what they want from it.
Last season, you're first in the Premier League. Spurs got off to that flyer, unbeaten in their first 10 games. Back half of the season, more of a challenge.
Bro, I don't know anymore what gets copyrighted or not. I might, but I mean, I'm sorry. Let me know if they take me off live like they did that one time. Remember last time when I got copyrighted live on air? Big up Godfrey, come on now. Short clips, Jacob add comment. Yeah. Look at all those tattoos on James Madison's arm. What is that, a fucking elephant? Look at that. There's an elephant. Looks like some hockey sticks that make a heart. Download button. I don't know what the download button is for. Looks like some stencils. Maybe some stuff his kids drew. He got tattooed on him. I don't know. Big up Zev Zerg. Joseph, good to see you. Joseph? Who the fuck is Joseph? Good to see you in the shirt of my Birth Nation. You look fly. Thank you so much. Y'all have very nice kits every single year. I had to cop one this year. So big up Zeph Zerg. I rate Jamaica's kits, bro. They got some of the most well-designed kits, bro. Adidas always has their back. If only he took football as seriously as he does tattoos. Do we think Madison is in for a resurgence? I hope so. I hope I got it wrong, but as of right now, I feel like he sold me on a dream. Yeah, I hope so, Elvis.
Challenge. Big picture, Ange. What's the important lesson that you took from your first season in the Premier League?
I think everything else I've taken throughout my whole career is that ultimately, unless what you're doing is anchored in something really solid in terms of beliefs, when the rocky times come, it can be harder to traverse through there. And even though we had some...
What the fuck just happened? I think someone's on the roof. Holy shit. Someone on the roof? Sorry, I'm texting my wife like, holy shit. That's just rocked my whole fucking apartment. Holy shit. Bro, I ain't washing my hands after I shake his hand. Come on now.
Had some tough times.
But there's something I wanted to talk about here before
everything
my
else
fucking...
I've taken throughout my whole career is...
I thought my house was going to fall apart. So what was it you take away the most from your first season? Was that if you don't have foundations and belief in those foundations, when the times are getting rocky, you're going to struggle. And that's what we saw last year. And all the fans, he doesn't adapt, he's rigid, he's this, he's that. And I always maintained that I appreciated from Ainge a consistency to philosophy as opposed to adaptability to circumstance. In your first season, when you're instilling a philosophy, I'd rather put our head down, keep doing what we're trying to do and fail than abort what we've been trying to do, because we're trying to instill something here, a whole philosophy, a foundation for said philosophy. And if you don't have that foundation, like he says, it's going to fly right out the fucking window.
Ultimately, unless what you're doing is anchored in something really solid in terms of beliefs, when the rocky times come, it can be harder to traverse through there.
And I just don't get, bro, like, I try to tune into other channels and shit, but people just fucking cry so much about Ainge. What has he done? What has he done? When did he do this? Oh, he hasn't done that. He hasn't. It's just everybody wham about fucking Ainge. Like, he's supposed to come in the first year of a highly unsuccessful club and fucking all of a sudden, blink of an eye, make us successful. Did Jose, did Conte? None of them did. But now all of a sudden, Ainge, because people like him, now it's a problem that he didn't do, like, fucking win us the league. He didn't do this. And it's just, to me, it's really silly. The amount of criticism a guy like Ainge is getting when he's really just trying to change the fucking problem at the club that we all love. And half the people at the club, again, is probably just digital fans. Because I commented on this video and I said, I love Ainge. I wish our fans loved and respected him as much as he deserves. And someone commented and says, they all do. It's just the YouTube and the online fans that think that, or something, it's just the YouTube fans that all want to cry about him. Because when that stadium is filled up, what song do I hear? Oh, Ainge Postecoglou. And I don't think if they felt like half these dudes crying on YouTube felt, I think they wouldn't have sang that song. You could ask all the people that go on these panels and they all, do I have the Hotspur Hippie clip? Where it's Hotspur Hippies clip of fucking coming soon. And it's all those people yelling. I don't think I have it on this one. I haven't uploaded on this one. God dang it. But it's literally like that. And they're all saying, but they're not even arguing. They're all just saying the same thing. They're all saying literally the same thing. Just, oh, Ainge, he didn't do this. Oh, Ainge, when he did this, oh, I didn't like this. Oh, ooh, Ainge, he didn't do this. He did. And to me, I'm just like, am I dreaming? I don't think I have the video anymore. The one that Ainge had. I don't think I have it anymore. The one of, I think it's Paul. Yeah. What did I name it something? Did I save it? I don't, man, I guess I didn't save it. Oh, well. The point is moot now. But my point is, bro, I wish I lived closer to the stadium so I could just go and I could just appreciate with the fans that appreciate what we're trying to do here. Because it's always different. When the game is on, like, bro, they're singing Ainge Postecoglou. They weren't singing Conte when the shit hit the
we had
fan.
some tough times, absolutely.
Damn, I was hoping for some sweet copyright. Oh, Hotspur Hippie, there you are. Oh, Paul, did you huff your gas this morning? Yes or no? That's my first question. I'm just kidding. I don't want to talk about drugs anymore. But yeah, man, I think it's weird that we finished 5th and all people want to do is pick apart how we got there. Oh, we only got there because of these people's failures. Or we only got there because of the first 10 games and then the rest was shit and then da-da-da-da-da. Like, for me, even if we struggle next season, I'm still going to view this as we're putting the foundations in place. I try to stay away from the P word, which is process and progress and like rebuild, because you got to rebuild something. There must something have been built before. And for me, maybe that was in the 60s and the 80s when we had something built up, in my opinion, at least on the world stage. And now we kind of don't. But I just see it like Ainge can't come in here and all of a sudden we challenge for the league, win a Carabao Cup, and get champions. You know what I mean? Like, all these things were never going to be achievable with the squad and with the club and the infrastructure we're at, especially with you think about the academy, the lack of pathway. And now we've got 2 kids that are likely going to be a part of our squad, Lancashire and Mikey Moore. And obviously you got Archie Gray and Lucas Bergvall, but that's automatic. We already knew that. But from the direct academy, and I know we bought Lancashire a couple years ago, but talk to me nicely. He's a baller. I just been getting so many of the things that I've asked for, and it's been when Ainge has been here. A lot of these players I've been done seeing are gone. And he's saying this player works, that player doesn't. He's, when you sifting through the mud, trying to find the gold. And I feel like Ainge has done that in his career. Now, at different levels, may have been bronze, may have been silver, but now he's sifting for gold. There's shiny rocks, may have fooled me once. Jesus Christ, who's this clown interviewing him? Have some respect for Raj from Men in Blazers. He's a legend. What is this? This is Ainge. That's a GIF? What is that, a Field of Dreams reference? Most people said Spurs would finish bottom half table without Kane, and here comes Ainge getting us 5th. Bro, with Son as a number 9. And Son never wins. I don't think he scored 1 goal with his head. At least for Tottenham. Not that I'm aware of. Correct me if I'm wrong now. That was our central target man for most of the season. And he still got fucking 20. I think it was 18 goals. I think it was 18 goals he ended up with. 18 or 19, something like that. Context is always crucial until it defeats someone's argument. Like, especially the ones around Ainge. That he's naive, he's over his head, he doesn't adapt, he doesn't change, he doesn't do this. And they all just go, wham, wham, I'm telling you the truth. You gotta listen to me. No one else will tell it like it is. No one else will come up here and say Ainge is a piece of shit. But yet there's 5 other channels saying the same exact thing. Half the time they're all streaming together saying the same exact thing over and over. No one tells it like I tell it, unless I have a panel with 9 other people and they all say the same exact thing, but no one else tells it. I've heard people are too scared to say what they really think about Ainge. Yeah, I'm too scared to say what I think about Ainge too. I'm not included in this conversation. Obviously, it's just little old me, but I'm afraid to say how I really think about Ainge. And how I really think about Ainge, I fucking love Ainge. I love me some Ainge.
In the spot, and I came with the fellas. Ray Mac got hit in the back of his melon.
I love me some
And
Ainge.
if I throw a bullet, I bet you catch like that.
Hey. And it's okay if you don't believe right now. But by the time you realize the mistakes in your ways, it may be too late. Toot, the train's already left you. You at the station, and we're already downtown, baby. That's my hope that he could do here. Now, he's come out and he's also put his head on the line, says Solanke was my target. I wanted Solanke. So just like with Brennan Johnson, it is a name you will staple to the chest of Ainge. I will staple to the chest. With every failure Solanke might have, that's Ainge. With every success, that's Ainge. And I say the same thing about Brennan Johnson. Now, I think Ainge is getting a get out of jail free card with Mikey Moore in regards to the right winger, because Brennan Johnson will then just be depth. And I'm fine with Brennan Johnson just running around for 15 minutes. It's better than 75 minutes of Brennan Johnson running around. But that's just me. I just find it weird. Like, it's like, oh, everyone likes Ainge, therefore I've got to find reasons why he's a piece of shit. It's just like, why can't you just let Buddy shine? Why can't you just let people say, look at that guy? You know, if he's a good guy, why not just say, look at that guy? Big up that fucking guy. And instead, this is how, I'm going to play you a clip. This is a clip of everybody when they think, not everybody, but the vocal minority, I suppose, that are very anti-Ainge on YouTube. This is what they sound like.
Go on. Scamacca, you fucking idiot! The guy played the perfect match, you fucking lazy bastard! What a fucking lazy bastard, this motherfucker! Scamacca. Keza.
This motherfucker. Oh, that shit's great. That's literally people when they think about Ainge in last season. And I don't get it. Because I don't have all, like, there was games where I was extremely pissed off during and after, sure. But again, I always took a step back once the 90 minutes was over and was like, this is a part of the growing pains. I accept that. What I never accepted was the set piece concession. Now, everyone who's like concerned about set pieces, I saw someone before was like, why is Ainge doing interviews and not working on set pieces? You know, there's only so many times, so many hours in the day that the players are at the facilities, and the coaches are there before them. The coaches are there after them. So this is likely one of those before or after moments where the players are all gone, and now Ainge is fulfilling what? A media duty. Let me take care of this real quick. I don't like weird people. Not weird dude keep trying to enter my chat. I just ban him from the channel. Any mods, you see who I just banned, just make sure he don't. These weirdos, bro. These weirdos. I'd rather have 10 viewers than 50 viewers like that guy I just banned. I'll be so honest. Scott says the fans that go to the game are terrible. I would disagree because, you know, they're the guys that are literally rooting our players on. Like, when I'm here yelling via camera, internet, I can't actively use my energy at that moment in person and, like, help the players or let them hear me. Those fans at the game, I love every single one of them, even if we've got vastly different ways on how to improve this club, because they're screaming for my club. And that's something I appreciate. I'll be so honest.
Through probably the middle to back end of the year, I still felt as a group we were solid in the way we kind of approached things. There wasn't any panic. There wasn't any sort of ripping up of plans. And
I'm concerned about set pieces too.
We stuck to what we wanted to be and who we want to be.
I am concerned about set pieces.
Recognise where you fall short, and that gives you something to aim for. You know, whereas if you don't have that sort of, like I said, anchor of belief in something through those tough times, you can often get lost, you know. And
it's kamikaze, it's suicide. That's what they all say. These catchwords, they love the catchwords, Elvis. Bro, fuck around, I'll take it. It's just different walks of life look for different things in their club, right? For me, we all want the same thing, which is to win, but there's a million ways to do it. And I believe Ainge knows one of them ways. And if people want to call it kamikaze, they want to call it suicide, They want to call it, what is Ainge ball? What is this? You know, they call me all type of shit too. And that's what I think is important. You let them call you whatever they fucking want. You just got to roll with the punches and stay true to yourself.
A year, but I still felt it was anchored in something meaningful.
And the belief is in the idea of football.
Look how thin he looks.
Look, that's, you know, I always go back, well, why was I bought in? And
yeah, he's got the turkey gobble gobble.
Success,
but like he's old by now. The skin's just not going to fucking
certainly.
contract.
I'm never going to lose sight of that. It's what I believe in anyway, so it comes naturally. But invariably, you get to a space where people just say, well, we just want success and nothing else. And I know that's not true, because ultimately what this club wants is the game to be played a certain way and then success to follow from there. So I'll stick to that. It won't be easy at times.
Wah is what I say, Jason Nos. But we all have different words to describe things. Look up Tyler Barella. How you doing?
We're going to stay the course.
A lot of your biography is where the idea of football comes from. You talk about how the encyclopedic love of the British game you had from when you were a kid, getting up in the middle of the night in Australia to watch Premier League, and you'd learn every statistic. But did anything about it here, the reality, surprise you?
No, nothing. With my expectation of everything you do, and my
I'm
word
skipping
is
ahead a
wonderful.
little bit here.
It's what I've craved my whole life, because I out of the fact that
I just love that picture. I did put it in the thumbnail.
That passion for
but
the
that
game,
mullet's
that's
sick.
not
I
being
can't
shared
lie.
by
That's a sick ass mullet.
the masses. You know, lit a fuse inside me that I wanted to get to where that was. You know, and I'm smack bang in the middle of it now, mate. So I'm loving it. You know, I've loved every bit of it. Like I said, nothing surprised me.
Bro, Ainge is slim. Again, all his haters, they say,
a lot of who
he's
you
fat.
are is rooted in your childhood. I
He's
love the
thinned
story
up.
of yours that
Slimmed
when you
up,
were
dog.
12
Talk
years
nice.
old,
We
your
hitting
dad would
Friday
take you
night.
to watch South Melbourne, the Hallis, and after and he said it was to play.
I'm gonna skip some of this.
My life has come from football. My friends, my wife,
Everything he's got in life has come from football. I've heard
His
that
first
too.
season with the
All right,
team.
here we go.
Spurs.
It's my world, and it's remained my world.
What is this?
Where's
A
that
more mature
music
Spurs.
teacher now? Spurs 21-year-old left back, Destiny Udogie.
Destiny.
Played his first season with the team last year. He called your system the hardest by far he's ever played in. I mean, looking at your team right now, it's younger than ever. I think there's only 3 players over the age of...
It's younger than ever. It's younger than ever. Bro, Jet Spence looks like he cannot be asked. Bro, I cannot wait to see Destiny back up and running.
the
Best
age
left
of
back in the
30.
league. Come on.
Does that change your approach, your methods?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I think I took over a team that had come to an end of a natural cycle, a team that was very, very close to being very, very successful, you know, like within touching distance of a Champions League.
Well, we weren't touching. We were about an armpit away.
Like I said, like all things in life, I think it was coming to a natural end. So it wasn't just about coming in and changing the way they played their football, but changing the whole squad. And I've always felt when you want major transformation, the more open, willing minds you have, the easier to do that. And young people just tend to have that. You know, they have less fear, they've got less scars, you know, less trepidation about trying something.
You hear that? You hear that? We only sign kids.
The more open, willing minds you have,
the more open, willing minds you have,
easier to do that. And young people,
the easier it will be to do that, i.e. the instilling of his philosophy.
That, you know, they have less fear.
Less fear.
Less scars.
Less scars.
You know, less trepidation. About
less trepidation, mate.
Not that you don't need experience. I was pretty fortunate in that.
Solanke's got experience. Son's got experience. Madison's got experience. Timo Werner has a Champions League. We got some experience, for better or worse.
You know, particularly in Sonny, and you know, I had an experienced player who's still very much young in mind and heart. You know, willing to embrace something new. But I love the fact that I've got these really fertile minds that I can shape the way I want to, and it's up to me then to take them on that kind of journey and show them the way forward because they're willing participants. You know, I haven't had to convince them too much.
Big up, Rob.
And,
Big up, Rob.
That's the beauty of it.
What can you tell us that will be different about this Spurs team this season?
All right, y'all hear that? He's about to answer the question. What do you think will be different this next year about this Spurs team?
We'll have grown a lot from last year of understanding about ourselves.
Yeah.
And when we were good, we were exciting. I think we had everyone talking about us. And then when we had to grind, we found a way to get there. But there was obviously a space in there where we didn't really cope too well with disruptions, which I think is only natural.
Didn't cope well with disruptions.
When things are going well, then it's a lot easier to stay on board something. But we had some disruptions. In terms
Oh,
of
Jason Nas, you're one of the people I think you used to call Ainge fat as well. Can you DM me a photo of you sitting on the couch and let's compare you side by side with Ainge? Because he looked pretty slim to me right here. So I'd like you to get a chair with similar posture, and let's take a photo far away from an angle in which would show a protruding belly if you got one. I'm very curious. This is why I don't throw stones in a glass house, buddy. But now you've moved the goalpost. His body language is now droopy. Used to be like he was fat and out of breath. Used to be all type of shit. Move the goalpost to fit your narrative. That's fun. More scripted than the Putin interview. You're a liar.
And it's a lot easier to stay on board something. But we had some disruptions in terms of injuries, in terms of suspensions. Some lack of discipline there for sure, which happens with young players. And we didn't cope well with that, but we learnt a lot through that. So I think, without saying we're going to be a more mature squad, I think we're a better prepared squad this year than we were last year.
As you sit here, Ange, what is your number one concern, other than having to be interviewed by me?
No, this is very enjoyable. The concern I have is always the stuff you can't control. I'm concerned about the opposition, mate, because I don't know how good they're going to be. I can't control that, I'm concerned about the things that aren't in this building, and that's what kind of keeps me going to say, well, let's not put a limit on how good we're going to be, because we just don't know what the opposition
Jason,
and what challenges we're going to have through the year. So, and the Premier League is the elite competition, and you look at, we finished fifth, but I don't look at that. I look at that we finished 20 odd points behind the top team, and that's a big gap.
Big up Joe Red, love from the UK. Keep on your R's, brother. Talk to me nicely.
It's not going to happen because the teams.
Wait, what did he say? I wasn't listening.
What challenges we're going to have through the year, so how good we're going to be, and that's what kind of keeps me going to say, well, let's not put a limit on how good we're going to be, because we just don't know what the opposition and what challenges we're going to have through the year. So, and the Premier League is the elite competition, and you look at, we finished fifth, but I don't look at that. I look at that we finished 20 odd points behind the top team, and that's a big gap, and we've got to try and chip away and bridge that gap.
Look at that. Look at that. All over Twitter, YouTube. Talking about we ain't bridging the gap. That's one of the things I said about Solanke. I don't think that he helps us close the gap. The first thing to say is you gotta be aware of the issue, and he's aware that there's a fucking gap, and he's trying to chip away at it.
And the Premier League is the elite competition, and you look at, we finished fifth, but I don't look at that. I look at that we finished 20 odd points behind the top team, and that's a big gap.
Top team.
And we've got to try and chip away and bridge that gap, and
chip away.
It's not going to happen because
it's not going to happen.
The teams there, like Man City and Arsenal, are going to stand still. They're going to get better. So,
I've also heard that as well. That not only do we have to try and already close that gap, but City and Arsenal and Liverpool are going to Liverpool. Should we check in with Sam? Make sure he's okay, because but yeah, they're going to be trying to improve themselves as well. Let me see. Yeah, he's still alive.
Missed calls.
Look at him. Look at his face.
38 messages from different people.
That's what Zuba
and 17 missed calls. Imagine. Lewis, why are you calling? Lewis, do not call me now.
I want to call him too, but I knew he would be ignoring people. I knew there'd be a bunch of people calling.
Put me on A-listers tomorrow. I want to cry about my club first.
That's funny. All right, let's get back to this. Bro, he's having a meltdown. It's fucking hilarious. People making fun of Ainge's weight are the same people who've lost arguments about him being a bad manager and nothing else to say. He's naive, but he's rigid and he's stuck in his ways and he's naive and he's stubborn. Wah is all I hear. I can't wait. Look, this guy's been banned on 3 different accounts and he keep returning. Bro, I know it's you. Just go away. I'm not going to ban that account. Just go away. All right, you know who you are. I don't need you around here trying to make videos about me, pussy. Hold that.
So we got to improve at a greater rate than them, and that's our challenge.
So last season you did finish 5th, Europa League. You were linked fleetingly to the England job, and you put that down. You said, we've not achieved anything at Tottenham yet. Until we achieve something, my work is not done. And just looking ahead, what can this team achieve? What are your expectations for the season?
I'm not putting a limit on it. I mean, what I do want us to achieve is to play the football that we want to play on a consistent basis, because I think that kind of gives the identity that this
hit the like button,
really
y'all.
wants.
Even if y'all just arguing with each other, at least hit the like.
Had as its backdrop when you walk around this place, to dare is to do is everywhere. I think that's a reference point to not just mindset but also actions, and for us that means playing the game a certain way. So that's what I want to do. I want us, and if we do that, then there is no limit to what we can achieve.
Big up, Lou.
I came here to bring success to the club. As you said, I've had success just about everywhere I've been. Success means trophies, and that's got to be our aim. But underpinning all that is to play football that everyone talks about and our supporters love.
So what is your message to supporters around the world? Supporters have dreams. We're on season's eve.
Jacob, have you had any news on transfers today that you've seen? No, actually, I haven't. Actually, I did. Yeah, there's this. Tottenham have been offered the opportunity to sign Galatasaray forward Wilfried Zaha 11 hours ago, as per HITC, which I don't know what the fuck that is. That's the only thing I think I've seen. Look at Mikey Moore. Yeah, I haven't seen anything else transfer-wise. So, all right. So the question was, Ainge. Zaha. Yeah, I'll politely decline on the Zaha as well. Let's see here. What was the question? I was trying to reframe his question.
That you or supporters are...
Everyone talks about and our supporters love.
So what is your message to supporters?
What is your message to supporters
around the world? Supporters have dreams. We're on season's eve. That you also have realities. Between dreams and realities, what should the fans carry?
All right, hang on. Jacob, nobody has lost arguments to Ainge. I haven't seen anyone debate Ainge. I would love for Ainge to come on to my show. I got a whole intro and everything for Ainge if you want to join my show. Really, I've never seen anyone outdo that video either. So, yeah, you know, take that for what you want. Illmatic Football Insider said Jedi Spence will remain at Spurs. Yes, I did see that as well. I love me some AI Ainge. Come on now. Jacob, you should make... Yep, I did. I switched it to subscribers only. That ought to get a couple of them out of here. Bro, could you imagine if I got to interview Ainge? The way I'm opening the interview is first with a hug. You know I got to get me a hug. I get in here, and then he'd be like, all right, bro, the hug's been long enough. And I would say...
Oh, I won't let you go.
Ainge? Yeah. I won't let you go. Let him cook, baby. Let him cook. He's standing over the stove, and y'all cutting power to the damn grill. All right, so let's just let the man cook, because I'll tell you what, when he does, it's going to be fantastic. Jacob needs an interview with Kuti. That'd be sick. That would be sick. I have better things to do than argue on the internet. Oh, wait, was he telling me to go argue for Ainge? Did I misread the comment? Sava regularly does shows inviting Ainge fans. Technically, he invites the people who troll him, which I think that they've joined. I think I've seen that. Jordan, I've never see you there show up and talk to talk. Now, David, Jordan can do whatever the fuck he wants in life, and in general, he doesn't have to do anything that anyone makes him. He's literally the dictator of his own fucking life, just like you, buddy. Like you coming in here commenting that, like, I've debated Sava with Ainge, and I don't think that was like anyone won or lost. It's literally just a difference of opinions. It's not like I won. It's how do you quantify? It's not a fucking scoreboard. It's not I got what? There's 1 point. Oh, you know, I just, yeah, man. Debates are fun and all, like, if I'm in the mood for it, but like, I'll be so honest, I took debate in high school, and this shit on YouTube when people are debating, it's so easy to see what they're trying to do, and it's worked on me once, and I apologize to Sava. I joined his stream. He baited me into being pissed off, and it worked. I was very pissed off, and I joined yelling, screaming, and that right there, I already lost. I guess if you want to quantify it that way, I did lose the debate then and there by showing up angry, because another rule of debate 101 in the very beginning openings of how to debate is to not get emotionally involved, because then it will sway you. So for me, that was my mistake. He said some shit about my balls. He was like, Jacob, do you have balls? And I was like, what kind of question is this? I have 2 kids. Of course I have balls. And they look like me. So of course I have balls. And then I was like, this is disrespectful. And then I was like, well, holding my children at the time. Well, one of the kids. And then I was like typing with one hand, like, all right, bro, I'll just make a video. I'll make a video and reply. And then he's like, yeah, that's because you're a pussy. And you, of course, you'll make a video and reply rather than come on and debate me, join. And I'm like, I texted him saying, bro, I have my kids. I can't. And, you know, he kept doing it. It worked. He got me on the stream. I was pissed. So he won that debate, sure. But by the time I calmed down, there wasn't anything that I remember being like, oh, yeah, you really got me there, other than he got me pissed off and he got me onto his show. So there's 2 points, I guess. I don't know. This whole, like, someone won a debate. Bro, Sava wants us to win. I want us to win. Paul wants us to win. Scott wants us to win. We all just got different ways that we feel we should go about it. And that's okay. I've always said that. It's a beautiful part about a very diverse fan base. Could you imagine if we were supporting North Korea and it was like, this is how you're supposed to support your club? I think it's beautiful we have such a wide array of opinions. Even though most of them I don't agree with some of the people, it's okay. It doesn't mean anyone's a bad or a good person, whether you agree or disagree. All right? But I love me some Ainge. I'll say it every fucking day. I'll say it any fucking where. So if you're trying to say, I won't go there and talk about Ainge, I won't do it, I will. I always will. You won't catch me back down from nobody about a debate. What's the worst that's going to happen? Oh, he said something that I disagree with. Oh, he said he's got facts and I don't agree that those are facts. Like, that's something I hear. My facts don't care about your feelings. It's like, okay. But when you're telling me an opinion based off of facts, that is not a fact. That is your opinion of a fact, in my opinion. And I think a debate stream is like clickbait, really. It's a lot just like people love chaos. They love conflict. Notice Sava did a charity stream and there was the same person, probably the person I was banning from my chat earlier, that was going to Sava saying really horrible things about his family and then going to Paul and saying really horrible things about his family. And it was just like really unnecessary. Who cares if Sava doesn't agree with you? Like, who cares? Yeah, bro, stats can always be used to back up any point of view. Wind up content. Yeah, it's like, and it worked. He winded me up. He got me on the show and I lost my shit. So it won. Twerking for Lo Celso in 2024 is a crazy ordeal unless you're Mrs. Lo Celso. Ainge has tactically made changes. He has tweaked things. Bro, at a charity stream. It's crazy. It's crazy. Jacob is becoming a Michelin chef. Michelin is a tire. What's Michelin chef? I don't know if that's a good thing. But again, Like, big up Sava, big up Paul, big up everybody who's got the same different opinion. I don't care. It's all good in the hood, baby. When you start being a dickhead is when I draw the line. And, you know, I was probably an asshole too. But again, what was that person saying? That I don't go anywhere and debate for Ainge? I really will. I really will. I'm not afraid to debate anybody on it. Like, I really talk my shit to anybody. There's not a motherfucking soul in the world live on YouTube in person. I won't say how the fuck I feel, for better or worse. This has gotten me in a lot of trouble in my life. But one thing people have never said about Jacob Wallraven the First is that motherfucker's inauthentic. They may have said he's an asshole. They may have said he's a dumbass. They may have said he's a fucking prick. They may have said all type of different things. And sure, most of those are probably closer to the truth. But one thing you will never hear is Jacob was fake, or he faked it, or he's lying, or he's being inauthentic. Because, again, whether it's my family, some fucking random dude on the internet, or my best friend, or an acquaintance, it don't matter, the waiter, the busboy, the doorman, anyone can catch the smoke, dog. These hands, they're for everybody, bro. These words, everybody. Like, they don't watch this, so I think I'll be safe in saying this, but here's a little insight. Like, there's in I have an in-law. I'm not going to say anything more than that, but I have an in-law. And I always tell my wife, she's like, why don't we go have, dinner with my family and stuff? It's like, bro, because if that in-law says anything about this certain subject, I will have to say what I think. I can't hold back what I think. Y'all saw yesterday with Basuma. A lot of people disagree. Big up Rowan Kumar. Vehemently disagreed with me. And that is okay. But I am only a man telling you how I feel, see, think, etc., especially about Tottenham and Ainge and everything around it. So for me, everyone's got a different style, a different way they prefer to drink their cup of tea, their cup of coffee. Everybody's got a different way. But we all like coffee. We all like tea. Bro, these hands are rated E for everybody. Bottom line. And that's one of the things. Like, all right, I know maybe I'm just a little riled up because I've been watching this King Von documentary, but I legitimately feel like the same way he did. Like, I'm a cool, calm motherfucker, but as soon as you want to try something, bro, I will send you my location and we could settle it. However you want to settle it, my G. Huh. That's just how I've always been. But again, there's no need for that. Why can't we just love? Why can't we just love? Hug somebody. Hug somebody. Well, I watch content that oozes immaculate vibes. If I want to watch spicy content, I'll watch Lee Gunner or AFTV after they lose. I'll be honest. I like to watch Lee Gunner just because he does dunk all over. He talks all over Arsenal. I like the way he dunks on Arsenal. But I also think he's kind of like brutally honest. And I like that. I like people who are brutally honest. For better or worse, you talk your shit. Again, I had that clip. I think it got deleted and I never re-uploaded it. But like, I've got the Udogi clip. Like, this is back before him and I ever had a conversation. Where is it? I'm going to upload it and play it again because it is It is Mikey Moore Day. So big up Lee Gunner. I'm a moderator on both of his channels now because he wanted to, we share mutual respect. He understands more where I come from. He thought it's funny that I do the immaculate vibes despite Tottenham being atrocious, And I'm just like, bro, I'm a Tottenham fan. Am I supposed to brag about the trophies I've seen us lift? Because I can't. And if I did, it would be preseason trophies. But happy Destiny
Edoji. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Edoji Day. Hey. Idiots, man.
Yeah, I love that clip. Big up Lee Gunner every single time. Jacob talking about kids resembling father. Google Brock Lesnar daughter. Bro, she looks just like him. I've seen her. I did see her. I think she wrestles or something. It's Brock in a wig. I ain't getting fooled. Let's get through this interview. In 14 minutes, I'm going to be live on Vader Games TV. Oh, shit. Playing the wrong video. Hang on. Here we go.
Carrying their head in their heart.
Yeah.
Oh, so what's the message to fans for next year who carry their head in their heart?
Roll these between dreams and realities. What should the fans carry in their head and their heart?
Yeah, the role of the fan is to be the dreamers. My role is to be the realist and let me handle the stuff that's going to be.
You hear that? All the YouTubers that are the realists? Don't worry, Ainge is a realist too.
What should the fans carry in their head and their heart?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Ainge is a realist, bro. You heard it live and direct, straight from the horse's ass.
The role of the fan is to be the dreamers. My role is to be the realist and let.
The role. I'm gonna make a fucking banner here. Hang on. The role of the fan is to be the dreamer. My job is to be the realist. Boom. They're gonna like that. Oh shit. I meant to have it as a thing that went across the bottom. There we go. Hang on. Scroll across the bottom. Save. There we go. I like that. Because again, anytime I hear people talking shit on Ainge, it's like, well, the one time he said that thing in the press conference that I did was like, why would he say that? It's like, okay, cálmate, güey, cálmate, pentontron, like, cálmate. And it's just like, oh, he said this, he said that, he said this, he said that. Yeah, he said the role of you is to be a dreamer, dog. How about that? Let him be the realist. You can hold that.
And let me handle the stuff that's going to be hard.
What should the fans carry in their head and their heart?
The role of the fan is to be the dreamers. My role is to be the realist and let me handle
I got to change it. It's my role to be the realist.
For them to truly enjoy what being a fan of a football club really means. What it means is community, shared experiences, extreme emotions. Nothing wrong with getting frustrated, angry. That's part of being a human being. And hopefully a memory that lasts.
Nothing wrong with getting frustrated. That's part of being a human being, baby.
Extreme emotions. Nothing wrong with getting frustrated, angry. That's part of being a human being. And hopefully at the end of it, a memory that lasts generations we can pass on to others.
It is about the collective generational memories. I believe that more than I can say. Last question for you, Ange. A couple of weeks ago, I don't even know if you remember this, you were stopped by para-professional wrestlers Finn Balor, JD McDonagh.
I don't know who those people are, but he's got the home kit on. Shout out that guy. Who's this guy on the right? Any wrestling fans in the chat right now? Who's this guy on the right? I don't care about the dude on the left. I don't know who he is. But who's this guy on the right? Butchered the names. I don't even know who they are, man. The quad is on, baby. The quad is on.
McDonagh, remember that more than I can. We're stopped by para-professional wrestlers Finn Balor, JD McDonagh, championship-winning WWE team. Afterwards, Finn said he had, quote, goosebumps after meeting you. I mean, you don't strike me, Andrew, as being a big social media guy unless you've got like a hidden TikTok account that we've not found yet. But is there anyone out there, a well-known figure, who you meeting them, you'd feel goosebumps about, and why?
Well, I get goosebumps, like, you know, it doesn't have to be somebody who's famous, just meeting people in general. I love, and look,
you hear that? It doesn't have to be anybody famous. Meeting people in general. Ainge Postecoglou. Hang on, I gotta make myself full screen here. Hang on. Ainge Postecoglou. If I am ever so fortunate and blessed in my life to meet you face to face, sir, I guarantee them goosebumps, they will be infinite amount of goosebumps forever in your life every time you think about the man that you've once met named Jacob. So come on now, Ainge. Let's make it happen. Come on the podcast, bro. I don't do a podcast, but come on, man. We'll do a fucking podcast. I do a fucking hangout, a chilling out. Talk to me. Big up, Ainge. Bro, he said he get goosebumps even if it's just Jacob. He said, I get goosebumps even if it's just Jacob. That's a direct quote.
Well, I get goosebumps, like, you know, it doesn't have to be somebody who's famous, just meeting people in general. I love, and look, I don't take for granted that a lot of that is around who are my position, not so much in me as a person. But I love the way, you know, the energy that brings when I do meet people. And
if you can meet one though, Ange, Anyone, live or dead?
Live or dead? Goosebumps, probably
Jacob.
Muhammad Ali. Yeah, because
Okay,
I'll tell you
Muhammad Ali.
why. Because he transcended his sport. You know, for him, boxing was,
Oh, then I have this on.
It might be for the best.
I've got Hassam. I've been keeping an eye on what's going on
What
here.
do you mean it might be for the best?
Look at him.
What do you mean it might be for the best?
I don't need to cook Liverpool.
Bro, I love you.
Y'all
We
are just
support the same
fucking.
club. Thank you for
Y'all
supporting
are the
channel. How
lobster
can
that
you say
turned
it
the
might be
water
for
on
the
to
best
boil
when
and then
this
got
football
in and
club
waited
just
for
said
yourself
we're
to
not
get
gonna sign a
cooked?
DM? What the fuck do you fucking mean?
Big
it
up,
will be
Ozan.
for the best. What best, Yahi? What fucking best, Yahi? What fucking best?
Oh man,
Fucking
that's our
best.
checking in
It's
with
not for
Hassam.
fucking best, man.
He's still pissed. All right, let's see what else Ainge says here. So Muhammad Ali will give him goosebumps.
yeah, part of having that sort of platform to speak about things more than just what he was
Buenos
engaging in
tardes.
and what he was excellent in, and he entertained me. You know,
Yeah, he's still crying.
As a 10-year-old, I'd be running home from school to watch one of his bouts. You know, and I never had any interest in boxing at all, but it was Muhammad Ali. You know, and a pick with him would be obviously it can't happen now, but goosebumps.
Oh, I thought it'd be Shankly. Got to be
Oh,
Shankly.
Shanks would be up there as well, mate. No, I mean, but that's what I mean. There's so many people who, and again, he's another one who, it's not so much the football achievements, it's what he stood for, you know, and I love that stuff. I love whether it's in sport or in life in general, and, you know, people who stand for something beyond what they do. What they do is, you know, obviously excel in their own space, but use that as something more that changes people's or impacts people's lives.
I mean, football is at its best when it transcends
My headphones are
football
about to
to
die.
you, to your club, and to your family, to your success.
Good man, Rich.
Courage.
Big up for that. Is Hassam just crying for hits? No, I can honestly tell you, I did a stream with him when it was like the day that it was like Zubamendi, here we go. When that was the first day that was going on, I was doing a show with him and I was like, wouldn't this be so funny if it happened out like Caicedo happened? And it's even worse. Let's see where, is he still crying?
What happened? You know
Oh,
what?
he's
Let me
going
see
through
if
super
that
chats.
bent motherfucker is on his face.
Are we live? Okay. Well, looks like he's taking a breath, which good for him. He should. I'm sure he's worn out. It's been a long day. Was this the same
Since
video
signing
that
my
we
first
watched?
pro, it's been the moment you kind of.
I think it was. I think that might be all I got for y'all. Oh, I thought this was funny. Conor Gallagher's fallen through to Atletico Madrid. It's not happening anymore. Heard Kendrick Lamar is a Spurs fan. Hey, they're really not like us. Come on now. Would y'all still take Gallagher at Spurs? I don't know if I would. I'll be honest. He could be a guy to just run around. But I think I bookmarked this because this was funny.
My life is getting...
It says, Ainge seeing Connor deal fall through.
My life is getting better and better.
I thought that was funny. No to Connor. Hell no. Nah, hell no. Just give me Ezzy. I swear if the Gallagher links reemerge, I'm going to lose it. Is that the breaking point? Does Gallagher huff?
And a bum, just a fucking bum and a fucking idiot.
Depends on Ainge and the price. I've never been a fan of Gallagher dog. I liked him at Palace. Do you want Connor? No, I don't want to give money to Chelsea. I mean, we do need a midfielder to replace Højbjerg, so to speak, but I guess, like, is Bergvall replacing, like, numbers-wise? I don't know, man. Fabian Ruiz? That's not going to happen. Gallagher's better than Basuma? Bro, no way Eves hit a whippet? Yes, he did. It was a whole thing yesterday.
My life is getting better and better.
My life is getting better and better. There's actually something that I was trying to look at, not just Emerson Royale's photo. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It is. That's a fun header. Dane Scarlett. That was our final comp. One more comp for the road, I suppose.
Excellent work from Emerson Royale.
Pocketed. Pocketed. Pocketed.
Good tackle. British didn't like it, but it was a good tackle from Emerson Royale.
I don't know if this audio is going to give me copyright, so let's not do the audio. Was that Harry Kane? Yeah, it is Harry Kane. Headers. Headers only. Look at that. Week 1 versus Brentford. Last year. Emmer Goat. Outside the boxer. Yes, sir. That wasn't what I was trying to look at, though. Move for you. Lovely. Sonny was named Tottenham captain on this day. Very nice. Hey, big up Indian Gooner. Been here since I was at 296 subs, and we are inching very slowly. Very, very slowly to 5K. Did we get any more subs during the show? Did anyone create a fake account and sub? Let me see. Let me refresh. There's been 8 subscribers. What's going on? 8 people. Hey, big up to the 8 people that subscribe. Big up AJ. Says big up Jacob. Big up to you. 87 viewers, 84 likes. Come on, Jacob. Please feed the puppers. We haven't hit over... No, we did. We had 100 at one point, but then I think I started screaming about Ainge or something, and some people left. How many votes are in the poll? That's going to dictate if the dog gets fed. 114 votes in the poll. Look, so y'all know I'm not lying. Look, here's the poll. 117 votes. And 1 like, and it's me. What are we doing? Let me refresh. Oh, great. A fucking ad. Okay, 85 likes. That's better. 118 votes. 64%. We're cooking. 64% is cooking. 26% are waiting for their meal. Because they say Spurs season's going to suck ass. 5% says my club winning it all. Shout out Deji Spurs. 4% says not a Spurs fan, but I like Jacob. So shout out those 4%ers. Y'all like Jacob. Isn't that nice? I'm sure this is very like Inception-y. Like a dream within a dream. A stream within a stream. There was another video I wanted to look at. I don't have time because I'm due on Vader's right now. So I'm going to save it. But it was... It was about Dominic Solanke and how he fit into this club. And it was from a tactical perspective. So I thought that was very nice. So I'll look to do that either tomorrow or Wednesday if there's no bigger news. If it's kind of a day like this, I've got something else. All right? Jacob, of the French players left, who do you want gone? Jacob, watch AC Milan's official Emerson Royale clip. We already did. We did that at the beginning of the show. And it's Cafu. And again, I'm asking Cafu because I don't know you. But the Dom Bomb, baby, it's from 443. So if you want to watch it, and then we can watch it together and hopefully not get copyright strike. Or was it 442 is the channel? I thought it was 443 is the channel name. It's these guys. It's this. 442. Oh, y'all can't see that. Hang on. 442. This video right here. Why Dominic Solanke is Spurs' best signing in years. All right, we'll talk about it next time. But it got posted 2 days ago. I watched it yesterday. It was so good. It's got me dreaming, baby, just like Ainge told me to do. It's got me dreaming, sweet, sweet dreams. Yeah, Reguilon really...
And a bum, just a fucking bum and a fucking idiot.
That video made me a believer. I was already believing, but now I'm dreaming, baby. I'm dreaming. So check out that video if you haven't yet. But if not, hang tight. come on a journey with me, why don't you? On over to Vader Games TV. That's where I'm going right now, where I'll be live for the next 30, 45 minutes or so. So come say hello. He's starting a new thing. And subscribe to the man. He's a big supporter of this channel here. So I'll see y'all in just a couple minutes. If y'all do want to come hang out with me over there at Vader Games TV. If not, I hope you have a great rest of your evening. I hope the rest of the week is too blessed to be stressed for you and for all the people that you love and care about. And again, it's okay to hold a different opinion on anything I say other than this. Stay blessed, stay fresh, up the lads, and come on, you Spurs. There's the video.
United Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before. Get some cups. Why did you do this to me? Hop in the car. Get some cups. For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh.